You say you miss me. A simple text composed of 3 words, a frowny face, and a heart, which itself is composed of a less than sign and the number 3. You say you miss me. A brief text sent from your phone to mine at 2:13 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. You say you miss me. The last text either of us sent was 4 days prior, because 4 days prior was the last day I was willing to tolerate the way you make me feel like shit. You say you miss me. It's not the first time you've said that, and I'd bet my heart it won't be the last. But you already have my heart. You've had it since the moment I met you, and whether you knew it then, discovered it since, or don't even know it today, you somehow managed to abuse it. You say you miss me. Truth is, I miss you too. I miss the moments that I would give anything to recreate. I miss laying with you and having it just be that, laying with you. I miss how, after a day that has been insurmountably bad, seeing your smile could make me forget it. You say you miss me. Maybe it's your eyes I miss the most. I had always liked green eyes more, but yours were brown. And not the speckled brown that reminds you of other colors, just brown. But they were big. Not huge, but big enough for me to stare into and make unsuccessful grasps at your thoughts, hoping to connect them to mine. But you didn't want that. You say you miss me. You started to spurn my attempts at conversation, heading towards the more personal side of our relationship. You did this after the second time I asked you out, and the second time you couldn't say yes, but didn't say no. I'm sure it didn't help that I was drunk or high all of the times I tried to talk to you about it. But any time I did indulge in those vices, I was trying to distance myself from you. And yet I could only think of you more. I felt an urge to explain myself to you. I always want to explain myself, to be understood. I just wanted you to understand. You say you miss me. I think it's better you stopped me from talking about all that stuff. Reflecting back, it was more enjoyable just being stoned or drunk around you, instead of regretting something I would have said. But I do regret things about us, and yes, I use the word us. I don't care how you see it, because we were and will always be us. I regret the way my head became obsessed with you, and for that I take full responsibility. I knew it was wrong having thoughts of marriage with the person you met 2 weeks prior, but I was so infatuated I decided to ignore it. My mistake. You say you miss me, but you're not so innocent either. Letting me sleep in your bed with you, even after I had twice told you my feelings, while not to this extent, but still so they were known, was toying with me, to a point you couldn't have been unaware of. I guess it's your nature. I guess it's your personality. I guess it's getting out of a long-term relationship and not having someone that's been a staple in your life for 5 years be there anymore. I guess it's having that same person start fucking someone else 4 months later. I guess I knew all of this, and that it spelled out that we would never be together in a way I desired, in the way I dream about. Once again, my mistake. You say you miss me, so fucking miss me. Fucking miss me instead of calling me to come study together, or to get food, or to just hang out. Fucking miss me instead of crying your eyes out at 3 a.m. while we both sit in your car and you talk about your ex and I try to just be there for you. I've always wanted to be there for you. So fucking miss me. Fucking miss me so I can try to imagine that you experience what it's like to actually miss someone. So I can experience what it's like to actually be missed. Because I've missed you ever since the day I asked you out and you said you couldn't say yes because of a guy with blonde hair and big blue eyes. So fucking miss me. And when it wasn't him, it was someone else. Like your friend from home. or the guy I share a name with. I guess you never thought about that, but having you interested in someone with the same name as me is a very unique feeling. It made me feel like I was an obsolete, outdated piece of trash. Looking back, I'm not even sure that you were interested in him, or anyone else for that matter. My mind jumped to conclusions to try to feel something associated with you, because ever since that rainy afternoon when I told you I had something I needed to ask you, I haven't been able to feel anything with you. You haven't allowed me to feel anything with you. So fucking miss me. I've tried to move past it. I've tried to rationalize it so it makes sense to not like you. I eventually get to a point where it makes sense, where I can envision having you be in my life without having you be mine. But then you call, and hearing your voice makes any progress I've made disappear. I want to move past you. I want you to understand. I want you to know so that there can be some change. But it's far too late for that. And there won't be any change. I'm not able to rid my life of you just as much as I'm unable to have you feel anything more about me than you already do. So fucking miss me. I imagine I'll send this to you one day. I'll most certainly be drunk, and I'll regret it immediately. But the idea that it was a good idea will always be there. But maybe I won't. I'm starting to get comfortable to the idea of the in-between plateau that I'm at. It's not desirable. It's not very pleasant either. But at this point in my life, in our life, it feels like what's best. It feels like I'm balancing on a fine point, and one pull in either direction could have me sent into some fatal oblivion. I guess I find comfort in that. The same kind of comfort I used to find in you. You say you miss me. I say I love you. I say I adore you. I say I would literally do anything for you, because anything that makes you happy makes me just as happy, if not more. I say I've missed you since the moment I met you, and you were wearing the peacoat and the fancy boots which looked just like mine, and that we would later bond over. And the white knit hat with the black bow stitched on, that didn't completely hide your beautiful hair, but made it look all the more stunning. And your smile, which was so genuine, and let me know in an instant how gentle and kind and amazing of a person you are. I text back, smiley face.